So what are some of the opportunities? This is a large community, big manufacturing, high-tech manufacturing community.
Well, one of our learning by doing entities is a great opportunity for the Barton School and for the students. And the students actually named the enterprise. It's called the Barton International Group. And big. This is an ongoing enterprise. I mean, this functions like a business, and the students have to run it. These are undergraduate students.
The Barton International Group is designed to help students get international experience while using the skills that they learn in their majors. Whether it's marketing, accounting, finance, we use all of those in the general operations of Barton International Group.
You know, we're trying to recruit the best and brightest high school students coming into college. Hopefully they'll choose Wichita State. We want to have the best members possible, so in turn, we can serve our customers better. We work with the companies here in Wichita with their executives and help to define the project, and then we're sent overseas to do whatever it is that they've asked us to do. Last year we worked for Spirit Aerosystems, which was our first project, and this year we plan on working with Coleman.
They took a week in the plant at Malaysia and executed. Spirit was very pleased with the output. We think they got a lot of bang for the buck that they put into this. And the students get a tremendous learning experience, but it's not just the project. It's not just doing real work with real outcomes and real consequences. It's their interaction and what they learn about themselves and interacting with people that have different views.
That was amazing. Definitely one of the highlights of my year. I know educationally it was just completely different from anything that I expected. I know here in Wichita, you could read a textbook for 5 hours and not learn what I learned in 5 minutes just from watching Dean McIntyre and Dr. Hensler. I mean, specifically, international cultural relations was something that we got a lot of hands-on experience on because we were actually immersed in their culture. Asia is just a completely different world, and I enjoyed it a lot. One thing that, you know, I didn't really know what to expect at all. One thing that really surprised me was just how welcoming and how friendly everybody was. That's like their job was, you know, not just the people where we were working, but in the markets or the airports. Everybody was just extremely friendly, which really surprised me.
These were 12-hour days. We woke up, had to go do yoga some days with the senior executives over at Spirit Malaysia. We'd work 12 hours interviewing the faculty there, watching how they interacted and just trying to learn some stuff about them. And then we'd go back to the hotel. We'd eat a sandwich that cost like $18 and should have been $2. And then we'd have a 6 or 7 hour meeting. I would say the most surprising thing was how willing the Spirit employees were to accept us and to be open with us. And I think a lot of that was because we're students. So much of my class content it just makes so much more sense because I can relate it back to what we did with Spirit and what we learned, you know, working in Malaysia. We actually got to connect with them on a personal basis. You know, we went out and played pool with them afterwards. We went out to eat with them. So it was actually pretty cool. It was a very serious, real business experience. We had a job to do and we locked it up and did it.
You know, you and I were in the room when they presented to the leadership at Spirit, the top leadership, and there was no dearth of confidence in those students when they were giving advice to
well, and we want them again to learn about themselves, but think about it. I mean, we know that there's other experiential learning models going on. We're not aware of one that's really intended to be an ongoing enterprise. And we don't know of any other place that puts someone coming off their freshman year in college in front of a CEO of a major corporation.